And now for something completely different.
And I'm Lightning, and welcome to Cinematic Relief.
Spider-Man's dead.
Yeah.
They killed him.
Yeah.
Just kidding, though. He's definitely not dead.
No, and he's going to have
definitely
2 more,
not
maybe
dead.
3 more movies with Sony.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Go for it. What? I didn't hear about this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just what I've been hearing online is Tom Holland is going to be making a couple of Spider-Man movies, but Sony's making them.
Okay.
Which is cool, but, like, are they going to try and make it based off the same universe but just not mention anybody, or, like, what's going on? What's the deal?
That's what I was it depends on, like, I'm assuming Zendaya's back.
Right.
But I'm concerned about Ned.
Yeah,
I
does
don't
Disney own
know.
Ned? Who knows?
Probably. If
Right.
that's how characters work, you know?
I mean, I think
If
you literally have to...
if Nintendo owns Mario and Square Enix owns Geno, like, I think that's how characters work, you know? I think Disney owns Ned.
They'd have to copyright Ned.
Right.
Which I guess there's no reason they wouldn't.
And wouldn't they have... This is kind of a weird way of thinking about it, but, like, wouldn't they have to copyright Ned in order for him to have a pop figure?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
So maybe no Ned.
I mean, that'd be a blow, but
Oh, yeah.
I
mean, the whole thing's a blow.
I don't think that... What was I gonna say? The movie we're gonna get is different from what we would have got, but I have no idea what we would have got. So
Right.
like, if the next Spider-Man movie is like super good, I'm not really gonna like bat an eye, but it will be weird if they have to like skirt around the fact that this was once a Marvel character. Like, you know how
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
like when they introduced Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch and they used the word enhanced because they couldn't say mutants,
Right.
Because they're technically X-Men. It's like that shit. It's like, just fucking say it.
Yeah.
You know? And it's the same situation where it's like, don't talk about Tony Stark or whatever the fuck.
That's what I'm saying, is there's going to be so much of this story that's based around other characters in Marvel for this Spider-Man that we know. We're just going to be missing a whole chunk of his personality.
His personality? Or
But Tony Stark is part of his personality
no,
to
you're
me.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, that's a
that's
good
kind
point.
of his driving force is, I got to be like Tony. I got to,
Yeah.
That's
well,
that
it
was
kind
the
of,
heartstrings section of the whole Far From Home movie.
But it kind of felt like he was getting away from that anyways. Like, it seemed like they were going to trickle in the, like, look, he's just like Tony, but, like, him as a character, it seemed like the whole point of Far From Home was, like, I'm not trying to be like Tony.
Right, but even that, like, it's just we get no callback to that anymore, which
Yeah.
would be upsetting.
No, definitely no Happy.
Yeah, absolutely no Happy. I didn't mean to say obviously.
No, I know, that's fine.
Uh,
I think we're only gonna get Spider-Man characters. Like, I
Yeah.
bet you Spider-Man, MJ, Aunt May, J. Jonah Jameson.
maybe we'll get Oh my God,
You've got it.
Harry.
Yes, that'd be cool.
Maybe we'll get Harry.
I didn't even think of Harry. We haven't seen what Harry looks like in the Tom Holland verse.
Right. Another thing too, I guess, because I guess Far From Home came out on Blu-ray already.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to pick it up.
and I guess
sorry, I
people
know
are-
this isn't what we're talking about. I fucking really liked that film, dude.
Oh yeah, no, it was fantastic. I guess people are unhappy with a little message Disney put in there at the end, which
Oh,
is
what do you mean?
essentially like, Spider-Man's dead forever.
Wait,
Cry
really?
about it. Something that yeah, please look it
I'm
up because
gonna
I didn't.
Google this.
Yeah, please do. I love Spider-Man I'm just taking over. Anthony's off mic. I love Spider-Man. He's one of
I'm
my
right
top
here.
5 favorite heroes.
No, he's great. So what is it, like Far From Home, like
Blu-ray message or something like that. I'd look up.
Blu-ray message? What the fuck is that? Oh, I got a little update on my computer, and it like totally like, you see this? It's like red and white, and it's like, hello.
Oh,
And it's like right over our Spider-Man Far From Home digital. Nope, release date details revealed. This isn't it. Nope. I'm not seeing this. I'm not finding what you were talking about, unfortunately.
maybe if I find it on Facebook, we can like do something.
Sure.
I don't know. It's just something I read, but
Yeah, I'm curious to see like the phrasing. Like,
Yeah.
is it like a Disney ass like, but don't worry, kids, or is it literally just like, fuck Sony?
Yeah.
So
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And like, just to pull the curtain back for a second, you and I were gonna make a skit about this. Somebody did something
Oh,
very
yeah,
similar
yeah.
already, but it's so silly. The whole thing is just ridiculous. Can't we all just enjoy making money together, like Sony or Disney?
Well,
Like,
that almost sounded like it was targeted as Disney, because Disney were the ones who were like, "Hey, Sony, we want more money," and Sony was like, no," and then
No,
Disney was like, "Well, pack it up, boys."
the fact that Disney wanted more money, the fact that Sony wouldn't give it to them, the whole thing is silly. Both sides are silly. Just keep making money together and keep the fans happy.
It's like a normal breakup where it's like, well, we weren't talking about that until you brought it up, and now it's the biggest issue we talk about. I guess we're breaking up over it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I did read this thing, like 2 days after it happened. Tom Holland was at a press conference for something completely different. I forget what.
He's making a Netflix straight to Netflix
Yeah.
movie with Chris Evans.
Right. And the entire audience, or the press, were told, do not ask any questions about the Sony
Good.
Disney breakup.
Because that's not what he was there for.
Reason being, it might disturb discussions in the future.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're saying like Tom Holland's legally contracted
to not
to
talk
say
about
this.
it because
Oh.
it's not over yet. Is the point that it seemed like they were
it's
trying
over
to get
now,
across.
right? Like this was back like a week or two ago.
Yeah, I mean, it could be over now. Maybe it's not, though. There hasn't been any like new news. That was the latest news I got. Was Tom Holland cannot or was not able to talk about
Interesting.
the situation.
I heard that I forget what position it was. It definitely wasn't CEO, but someone very high up at Sony was in an interview, and the basic gist of it, he was basically like, the doors are closed on us giving Spider-Man to Disney for now.
Yeah.
That's how he worded it. So it seems like everybody at Sony is just like, this is Disney's fault. It was kind of silly.
Yeah.
But like now that we have them, we have them.
No, I mean, yeah, they always had him. It's just like I saw. Oh my God! I might even like. Are you opposed to putting a meme up in this in this podcast?
No.
Hold on. I'm
No.
gonna look it up. You talk for a second. I'm gonna show you, and then we'll show the audience.
Okay.
I gotta find it real quick.
I mean, you've most certainly already guessed, but this one's going to be a short one. This one definitely won't go an hour. We just
Right.
I
I
did
found
we even
the.
say what the name of the show is? What am I looking at?
Oh, it's
I should,
cinematic relief.
like,
Yeah, take my phone.
Okay. It's on screen, but I'm going to describe it just so I'm not reading it. It's a picture of Grand Moff Tarkin, the CGI one, and it says he's Sony, and it says, "I will be taking over the franchise. I will be taking over the franchise I first bought years ago, effective immediately." And Disney is whatever this fuck's name is, in all caps, saying, "We stand here amidst my achievements, not yours." He was.
It just feels that way. I'm gonna email that to
This
you right now.
guy was the guy who played what's his name? The Skrull from Captain Marvel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He did an exceptional job, I think.
Yeah.
What was that fucking Skrull's name? His
I
wife's
don't
name
know.
was Soren. I remember that. Why do I remember that, but not the fucking name of the Skrull?
The main one, the Australian.
Yeah, the buddy.
Dude? Man, I have no clue.
Because he played him in human form too, but he was also the Skrull when he was like in makeup as well. What was the fucking Skrull's name? I totally don't remember. We did a whole fucking video essay about he's spoiler alert at the end of Far From Home. No, fuck you. I'm looking it
Look
up.
it up. Go for it.
Don't you fucking worry about it. How do I even look this up? Talos. His name is Talos.
Talos. I knew it. I told you.
I knew it was like a real word. So, I mean, here's the thing, though, about getting back to the subject matter. Welcome to Cinematic Relief, by the way. This is the one where we talk about Marvel, Disney, Sony. Excuse me. Other than Spider-Man standalone films, the MCU really isn't gonna be affected all that much.
No, that's what I'm worried about
Like,
on Disney's end.
The only character that Spider-Man's really attached to is dead right now. So
Right.
there's no real reason for like I don't know.
Except like Happy. But I know what you
but
mean.
even Happy like sort of unfortunately has no reason to come back at this point.
Right.
If there's no Spider-Man and there's no Iron Man.
I don't think they'd get rid of Happy, but I know what you mean.
There's no reason to get rid of him, but there's
no reason for him to stick around.
Exactly.
Right.
I'd like him to stick around. He's a better character each time they show him.
Yeah.
I like him more and more in each movie he's
No,
in.
me too. He's had a great character development
Yeah.
over the course of like 10 movies.
Yeah. 10 movies that he didn't star in.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what happens when you get a director-writer to play a bit character. They're going to make them super developed
Yeah.
and like have a really interesting
gonna-
backstory.
That's going to happen to Korg next. The rock
Oh,
dude.
I know. Sorry, I was taking a sip of water. No, I know. I'm
Like
excited to see what
15
turns
movies
Korg.
from now, we're gonna be like. I mean, I already love Korg, but 15 movies from now, we're gonna be like fucking Korg lore. Am I right?
Now he's the guy who voices. I
Taika
can't wait.
Waititi, the guy who directed Thor Ragnarok, and the guy
love
who
his.
is.
I love Korg's voice. I love his voice
That's just
as
his
Korg.
voice.
Really,
That's
just
how
he talks?
Taika Waititi
Oh,
talks.
that's amazing.
It's even
I
better,
love
right?
it. Oh yeah.
I can't. It's not as funny as I think it is, but I saw this like featurette where he was like doing a tour of the set, and it was the part of the movie. It was the part of the movie where they're like in the town streets.
Yeah.
And they're trying to escape or whatever, and they run into Valkyrie, and he was like moving the camera around the town, and then he was like, "Ooh, what's out this window?" And then it's just like an open field, clearly not supposed to be filmed, and he was like, "Oh, it's Australia."
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
I should have. Yeah. So Korg has a New Zealand accent.
Yeah, sure.
Very cool.
Because he is, as we learned today, from New Zealand. This is not what we plan to talk about at all. That Jojo Rabbit movie looks good.
Yeah, it does.
I kind of want to see it now. Like I was
Me
telling
too.
you off mic, the first trailer, I was like, what the fuck? This is some fucking weird-ass shit. I keep going to reference a director, and I just can't remember his name. He's the guy who makes all the weird movies that nobody likes. But the second trailer was like, no, it's actually cool, and it's also a comedy. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. And it's full of Marvel people? Fuck it. I'll watch it. Chris, we never, this is so off topic. We never saw Tarantino's new film.
No, is it out of theaters?
Probably.
I mean, we could go see it like this week, today.
We could, no,
after this.
We could, no, not after this. Definitely not. If you want to finish Earthbound this quarter, then we will not be able to go see that movie tonight. No, I don't see why it would still be in theaters. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I still really want to see it. Anyways.
I was in class the other day,
Yes.
and the professor said, "Oh, has anybody seen any good movies over the summer? This and that." She was like, "I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the new Tarantino movie. It was good. What about you guys?" And like 4 people were like, "We saw Hobbs and whatever, Need
Hobbs
for
and
Speed,
Shaw.
and it was amazing." And I was like, "No, it wasn't." And
I'm
who
not
do you
even going to
think?
correct you.
What kind of person do you think said this?
Oh, I don't. People. See, here's the thing. My mind obviously was like, say, dude, bro. But like,
Right.
people who see the Fast and Furious movies are just normal, average
Oh
people.
yeah, it was like 3. Like one of them like she's a theater major. The other one's like this graphic designer, like alternative looking girl. And I was like, yeah.
No,
you guys
dude.
were all up in that movie.
Here's the deal. I get it. I don't sympathize with it, but I get it. Some people just want to sit in front of, and this is not an insult. This is not an insult, I promise. Some people just want to sit in front of a screen and see flashing colors. It's what
Yeah.
Transformers is. It's what Fast and the Furious is. You called it Need for Speed. And
Oh, did it? Oh, sorry.
no, it's
I'm just thinking of thinking of that game I gotta keep
It
playing.
was so funny. You were like, Hobbs and whatever, Need for Speed bullshit. I was like, sure, yeah, whatever. I would also qualify Fast and the Furious as Need for Speed bullshit.
Yeah.
I saw Nando V Movies, friend of the podcast, just kidding, did a video essay about Hobbs and Shaw,
Okay.
and he was talking about how it was okay, like it was a little bit better than mediocre, but like what they tried to make was a buddy cop film,
Okay.
and what they ended up making was essentially just a cop film.
Oh, fun.
Like, you know how buddy cops are like, there's the serious one and the goofy one?
Yeah.
They were kind of both, and it really didn't play well. I guess
Oh.
I have not seen it, but this is what he said. And he was like, here's a different character that would have worked way better. It was, I usually watch all Nando V Movies videos, but that one I was like, I don't give a fucking flying shit about Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
But I watched it and I was like, that was really impressive. And it got me thinking about something else that I guess I'll bring up now, because why the fuck not? We're just kind of chilling and talking
Yeah.
about movies. Would you consider Captain Marvel a buddy cop film?
No.
Not in any regard?
No, I mean, who's the cop?
The buddy cops?
Yeah.
Captain Marvel and Nick Fury. I don't mean literally Captain Marvel's a cop. I mean like
No,
the
I know,
trope of a buddy
yeah.
cop film.
No, just because. How do I put this? The usually the way those movies work is, that's the overarching plot of the movie. Is these two have to get along one way or another. They're partners and they have to be partners. They don't even partner up till like 2/3 the way into that movie. Not 2/3. Excuse
Like
me. Like
1/3.
halfway through
Yeah.
or 1/3 of the way into the movie.
No, she does the bullshit and then she
Yeah.
crashes on Earth and then meets him, but then they like
It's just
yeah.
not the overarching storyline. It's not the plot of the movie. Is how is
Okay.
Nick Fury and Captain Marvel going to get along? Which with the movies you're referring to, like Starsky and Hutch or something like that.
yeah, or
that's the overarching
Lethal
plot.
Weapon, right?
Sure. I don't even know if I've seen a Lethal Weapon, but I can only imagine that's what those are about. But that to me, if you're gonna make a movie like that, that has to be a main point of the movie. They didn't even really not get along.
No,
One was just an
there was-
alien, the other wasn't, and they were
right.
like,
There was sort of like a moment, not even really one that happened in the movie, one that happened like in the audience where we were pretty much like subconsciously asking like, well, she's an alien and he's a human. How is this gonna work? And then it just, it
Yeah,
just does.
then they just did.
I see. I only ask because watching his movie and hearing him talk about buddy cop films, I realized that I don't think I've ever seen one. Is Rush Hour a buddy cop film?
Yeah,
I've only seen Rush Hour 3,
I'm
which
pretty
is not
sure.
something I like to do, I know, but I've only seen the third one.
I'm pretty sure you can consider that one of those. And by the way, when it comes to movies like that, or just I forget what we called them, but like action movies, just for the sake of being action movies,
Eye candy. I think is
just
a
eye
good-
candy movies. I don't think you have to watch them in any order.
No.
To be fair,
I mean, Rush Hour, from what I can remember, did have a plot, but it was a friend's birthday, and he was like, we're going to see Rush Hour 3. I was like, but I haven't. Okay. So that being considered a buddy film, that's the only one I've ever seen.
Okay.
All these other ones that he was listing, like Starsky and Hutch and Lethal Weapon and name any other one.
yeah.
I've never seen them, so I was like, huh. I immediately went to like, is there? I don't know why. I just went to like, is there a superhero buddy cop film? And I think the closest thing we have is Captain Marvel, which is still yards away
Yeah.
from being a buddy cop film.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is dead. They killed. No, I'm just kidding. Do you think? Okay, here's an interesting thought. Something that's totally not related to Disney, but is about Spider-Man. Do you think Insomniac is going to make another Spider-Man game, or do you think they're going to do something else? Because if you remember, Marvel said pick one and do whatever you want, and their first choice was Doctor Strange, and then they were like, no, we'll make a Spider-Man one.
I hope they do. They did a really, really great job. I really hope the Avengers game that was made ties in with the Spider-Man game, but no guarantees there. Especially, well, no, I mean the game was already made.
It's not. They're not being made by the same people.
I know.
I forget who. I'm gonna look that up while you talk.
My biggest hope for the Sony Disney split up is that if they do reconnect, Tom Holland won't be out of the age range of playing Spider-Man, so that they can recast him.
I mean, Tobey Maguire was like way older than Tom Holland when he played Peter Parker.
Well, the other thing too is, what if Tom Holland's just straight up moved on with his career?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, it depends on contracts. You know?
Well, no, he's finishing up the contract he has with Sony. He's going to make...
But I thought you said he's doing another one where he's going to do more movies.
That's what I'm saying. He's got, like, a contract for 2 or 3 movies with Sony, but, like, after that, what's he just going to keep... You know, like, now they're just standalone. It's not like... Usually, superheroes that are doing standalone movies just get a trilogy, and then you're done, and then you move on forever.
That's sort of the...
he's
even
not just
within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that happens.
Right. He's not just going to keep making Spider-Man movies just being Spider... You know,
right,
like,
you're right.
It's not like he can be in Captain America 4... Falcon America.
Can't wait.
And he's Spider-Man in that, and it's still fresh because he's not the main character.
Right, but
he's
going to
make a trilogy and then it's
anymore.
done.
Right.
Or just 2 movies.
Right. Yeah, no, that's interesting. I don't want... Here's the thing, and this has nothing to do with how great Tom Holland is at playing Spider-Man. It has everything to do with how many fucking Spider-Man movies have been made.
Yeah.
I don't want another trilogy with a new actor.
No, me either. I kind of
Holland-
hope Tom Holland's the last one, at least for a very long time.
I'm not bringing this up because it's like my favorite movie ever, or no, you know, I don't have any bias or whatever. But like, if Tom Holland says I'm done being Spider-Man, the only Spider-Man movie I want are Spider-Verse movies because it's totally its own thing. It has nothing to do with and like give that a trilogy and then be done. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like follow the, you know, the trope, if you will, for lack of a better term. But no, there's just been so many.
Yeah, I mean, I even if it wasn't just Spider-Verse, I wouldn't be opposed to any animated Spider-Man movie.
No, that's what I'm saying. Make like a Spider-Verse, like the people who made Spider-Verse the same characters from Spider-Verse, but make it a standalone Spider-Gwen flick or something like that, you know? Just not, I don't want another, like, and now this person as Spider-Man in his own trilogy again.
Right.
He'll fight, we're running out of villains, so he's going to fight the Big Wheel.
No, exactly. And like, it's not going to be easy shoes to fill. Like, up until very recently, nobody touched the Joker for like a solid 10 years.
And then all of a sudden 2 cats roll up and...
Yeah, one did awful and one, we'll see.
People are saying that the movie's good, but it has a lot of like, hey, it's okay for mentally challenged people to have their way and turn into psychopaths and stuff like that. But that's an entirely different. That has nothing to do with whether the film is good or not. People are saying it's good. It's not out yet. Critics are saying it's good. I don't think it looks good at all. It looks like they're attempting to do like 3 or 4 separate Joker backstories, and they're gonna fuck them all up all at the same time. Which, you know.
It's no. We won't talk. We're just talking Spider-Man. We're just talking Marvel.
Well, I was gonna bring up one more thing about DC. Actually, I was gonna bring it up a while ago before you started talking about the Joker. Robert Pattinson, the guy who's playing Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
It has been revealed that he signed on for a 3-movie contract.
Okay.
So they're already doing better because, as you know, the Flash was like in and out. He had a cameo.
That's what I'm saying.
He had a cameo in Dawn of Justice and Suicide Squad, and then he had a supporting role in Justice League, and now Ezra Miller's like, I'm not the Flash anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're complaining about there not being Spider-Man anymore, and they're gonna, you know, obviously they have to respect that because Sony's not giving them the rights to have in place to have any Spider-Man.
Right.
But meanwhile, freaking DC's like, we're on our second Batman and Joker. And we're still going strong, though. Keep coming to see him.
What the fuck is the narrative now? Does Joaquin Phoenix's Joker grow down into Jared Leto's Joker?
I don't know or care.
Like, I don't get how like 6 different people can play the Joker at once.
That's what I'm saying. And
I don't think they care either.
And they're 2 completely separate Jokers. One's a very tasteful, classic-style Joker. The other one's like new age ghetto Joker. And like, are you telling me they're the same Joker? Are you telling me it's the same universe?
Here's the thing, right? Like,
Oh,
I'm
now we're going down this rabbit hole.
it's fine. It's fine. I don't care.
Spider-Man. What's the point of
here's the
this
deal.
podcast?
Here's the deal. I'm gonna ask this question, and you're gonna say I don't care, and I'm also saying I don't care. But like, if I'm a big DC fan, here's the question I have. There's Jared Leto's Joker, and there's Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. What the fuck? Which one of them fights Ben Affleck, and which one of them fights Robert Pattinson? Is that how it works, or like, I don't get it. It looks like the new Joker movie takes place in the 80s.
Yeah.
But the new Joker...
That's what I'm saying.
Is it two Jokers? Which one of them fights Ben Affleck? All answers that I'm not going to get because I don't think I'm going to watch this fucking Joker movie.
Well, that would be interesting if it's two separate Jokers. I
That's how
don't
it
think
is
they're
in
going to
the-
be smart enough to pull that
You
off.
heard about that, right? That's how they do it in the comics.
Yeah.
Batman found like the little blue guys that hang out with the Green Lantern and they like control the universe or whatever. He finds one of their chairs, I think it is, and he sits in it, and the chair is like infinite knowledge. And he asks it, "What's the identity of the Joker?" And the chair says, "There's 3 Jokers."
Yeah. Yeah.
So they could be doing that, like you just said. I don't think they're fucking smart enough to do
No.
that.
But that's what I'm saying. They could turn a bad situation good, but they just haven't. They've yet to
No.
do it.
No.
Like, there's been plenty of opportunity. Oh, we'll just make a video essay about it.
If you want a video essay about how shitty DC movies are, comment below.
That's the thing. It doesn't even have to be in comparison. We'll just...
No, we'll just
Hold
rag
on. Weren't we going to do an If We Made DC...
It's
Oh,
top
okay.
of the
Hey,
list.
it's coming no matter what you want. We're making it.
It's top of the list currently because JoJo was top of the list, and that piece of shit is out of the way. Just kidding. It was great. Go watch it.
We got to make a
Subscribe.
promise to ourselves and our viewers.
Yeah.
Once we make that video, we'll never mention DC unless necessary.
Unless it's in the news or whatever.
That's what I mean. Unless necessary, we will never bring up DC again.
I don't know. That fucking Birds of Prey and Harley Quinn's Two Left Feet, or whatever the fuck that film is called, is looking pretty good. Have you heard about that? I looked this up like a half hour ago. Square Enix is making Avengers. Activision made Spider-Man,
okay.
so they will not cross over. That fucking Harley Quinn movie, the one that has Margot Robbie in it, it's going to be titled Birds of Prey, which is, if you don't know, Birds of Prey is like Harley Quinn, Huntress,
Right.
all them.
Yeah.
The anti-hero ladies, right?
Yeah.
It's called Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Oh.
That's the title of the film. And it's like, fantabulous is not a word. The way you worded it is weird. It's in parentheses. It's just all weird. Do you want a Roger Ebert's Critic Corner to lighten the mood?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sing because I think there's people in the hallway listening to us. Chris, have you ever heard of a movie, I believe it's pronounced Star Wars? Star Wars? Have you ever heard of Star Wars?
What?
Have you ever heard of Star Wars is the question I'm asking.
No, I know.
I'm going to read you the Roger Ebert review for Star Wars is what I'm getting at.
most expensive indie film ever made.
I guess, yeah, technically. How much was it? Do you know off the top of your head?
That was something Mark Hamill posted that or something.
Okay.
Fun fact, Luke Skywalker's lightsaber in A New Hope cost $12 to make.
That's awesome. So this is Roger Ebert's 1977, January 1st, 1977.
Wow.
Wasn't hanging with his fucking kids. He was watching Star Wars, but so was I in 1977. So here's the thing about Roger Ebert's Critic Corner. The inception of this bit was like, look at how much this guy sucks. Why does he watch kids movies? Now I think it's become more of like an appreciation post for like, look at how weird this dude is. Because like he gives Star Wars 4 out of 4 stars. Why wouldn't he?
Right.
And this is how it starts out. Oh man, I wish he would just talk about Star Wars. It says, every once in a while, I have what I think of as an out-of-the-body experience at a movie. When the ESP people use a phrase like that, they're referring to the sensation of the mind actually leaving the body and spiriting itself off to China or Peoria or a galaxy far, far away. When I use the phrase, I simply mean that my imagination has forgotten it is actually present in a movie theater and thinks it's up there on the screen. Excuse me, on the screen. In a curious sense, the events of the movie seem real and I seem to be a part of them. I understand what the dude is saying, but the way he said it makes him sound like a serial killer.
Yeah.
And I like Was that anything other than what you expected from this guy?
No.
He says that Star Wars is good. He says Star Wars is an out-of-body... My list of other out-of-the-body films is short and odd, one ranging from the artistry of Bonnie and Clyde or Cries and Whispers to the slick commercialization of Jaws and the brutal strength of Taxi Driver. So those are all the movies that he compared to Star Wars for some reason. Hey, Flash Gordon. Star Wars is a fairy tale, a fantasy, a legend, finding its roots in some of our most popular fictions. The Golden Robot, lion-faced space pilot. Lion-faced space pilot? Oh, Chewbacca? I guess?
Oh, okay.
Is that what
I
he
thought that
means?
was a movie.
No.
Lion-faced space...
No, the Golden Robot is C-3PO. Is the lion-faced space pilot supposed to be Chewbacca?
Space pilot. That would make sense. That would check out, kind of.
Typo. Nice typo, idiot. An insecure little
Okay, all right.
What?
All right.
What?
Now you're just nitpicking the man.
Well, I mean, the world's most prestigious film critic. He put "and" instead of "an." The Golden Robot, lion-faced space pilot, an insecure little computer on wheels must have been suggested by the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz.
That's what I thought he was getting at.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Which, bad comparison, but that is what I thought he was getting at.
The journey from one end of the galaxy to another is out of countless thousands of space operas. The hardware is from Flash Gordon, out of 2001: A Space Odyssey. The chivalry is from Robin Hood. See, he can't just say, I enjoyed this film. He's got to be like, Han Solo's like Robin Hood, and Chewbacca's a lion, I think.
Which, no, he's not, though.
He compares the special effects to that of Logan's Run. That's interesting.
No.
Yeah? You want me to dive deep into that one real quick?
I've never seen Logan's Run, but the effects for Star Wars were cutting edge. He can't compare that to something. No movie had done the special effects that Star Wars did.
The movie works so well for several reasons, and they don't all have to do with the spectacular special effects. The effects are good, yes, but great effects have been used in such movies as Silent Running and Logan's Run without setting all-time box office records. No, I think the key to Star Wars is more basic than that, and then he talks about how the narrative is really good, and he commends George Lucas for being a great film director, and he really liked Darth Vader and hyperspace. George Lucas created hyperspace, right? The inception of hyperspace, or am I wrong about that?
I'm pretty sure he did.
The most fascinating single scene for me was the one set in the bizarre saloon on the planet Tatooine. Cool. Oh, I'm only oh no, we're done. There's ads and stuff at the bottom of the page. I thought we were only halfway done.
So
Lucas couldn't bear to see them. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Maybe having invested so much money and sweat into his special effects, Lucas couldn't bear to see them trimmed. But the magic of Star Wars is only dramatized by the special effects. The movie's heart is in its endearingly human and non-human people. Interesting. So the conversation that you and I would have in 97, where we're like, George Lucas, stop putting special effects in your movies. Roger Ebert is having that conversation with himself in 77 about listen, the special effects took me out of your out-of-the-body movie. Could you just cool it with the special effects, dude?
That's pretty interesting.
That's very interesting.
Wow, that's the first time he's accurately foreshadowed
every other time
real life events.
he fucking rolls up to Toy Story. He was like, this was a neat idea that I don't think will ever be done again.
Yeah.
And then he rolls up to Star Wars and he's like, maybe cool it on the special effects, dude. Yeah, lay it on me.
I feel like this is becoming a part of the Ebert Corner segment where I give my psychological analysis of Roger Ebert.
That's my favorite part of it.
Oh, okay, fantastic. So the plot thickens.
It always does.
Yeah, so here's the deal. I was going to say, okay, this one's a little weird for him, but no, it all adds into what I was saying. This was a family movie. Not necessarily a children's movie, so I think that's why he gave it a little more respect than he usually does. This is also young Ebert. We have to acknowledge that young Ebert probably wasn't the old man Ebert yet. you know,
77 is like prime Ebert.
that's what I'm saying. He was probably still enjoying making these.
Yeah.
He probably still had a passion for cinema. I think that died out, and I could probably pinpoint right around when it died out. I think in 77 he was still enjoying. He was only like 70 years into his career, so he was still kicking. No, but seriously, I think he was like 25 years into his career, but still, I think he was still enjoying it.
No, I'm not saying it was fresh. It was just like
No, yeah,
in 77, like a good movie or bad movie, if you're unsure about a movie, you go to see what Ebert says.
right. And to a further extent, good movie, bad movie, 75 to 77, it was almost only good movies.
Yeah, no,
Like, it was kind of a golden
yeah.
age of cinema right there.
Yeah.
I think we're in another one right now.
Yeah, you keep saying that, and I always like not disagree with you. You know what I mean?
It's
I'd like us to be. It definitely feels like we are.
it's just it's a time when movies just get good again. You know?
It's taking it back to Hobbs and Shaw. It's like Hobbs and Shaw did well, and like Fast and Furious movies always do well. But like, if that's my metric for like, Hobbs and Shaw was okay, but everything else was great. That's like a really good metric.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
Obviously, I
absolutely.
don't see every movie, but like, I think I've seen more movies in 2018, 2019 than I have in the past like 10 years.
No, me as well.
Like on a year-to-year basis.
Yeah.
We've just been like, oh my God, there's so many movies we have to go see, like over and over again.
No, I feel the exact same way. And I think that's one of the video essay ideas I have, is to write a little something about the different golden ages of cinema, and where and when I think they happen and why they stop, because
You've,
there's usually a reason they'll stop.
Right. You've never brought that up to me before, but if that goes well, maybe I'll do one about video games.
There you go. That would be amazing.
I'll copy your format and steal your ideas and get all the views and money.
Yeah.
No, there's no money.
No.
There's no cash flow.
And if there was money, I'm pretty sure we'd have a contract.
If you're hype about a cash flow, please subscribe. We only need about 250,000 more subscribers in order to make this a day job.
Yeah. So, tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Like I always say.
Yes.
Tell
yeah.
everybody.
No, but seriously though, tell
Yeah.
everybody. Please subscribe. We're funny. We try to be. We try our best. Sorry about Tetris 99 and Super Mario Kart, but every other time we were funny.
Wow. You just pulled two out. I don't know
It's
what
the
we
two
did.
that keep me awake at night. Anyway,
Really?
you were
Okay.
you were saying about some other shit.
Delete them.
I could. It's not like we're making. Never mind. Just keep talking about what
Wow,
you were
then you
talking
just
about.
looped. Then it was a never-ending loop. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, that's just my assessment. Is we're dealing with a young Ebert, so he's a little less critical. At the same point, this is a family movie as opposed to a kids movie, so he's gonna be a little less critical. And 4 out of 4 sounds right for Star Wars.
Well, anything out of 4 sounds fucking psychotic, but
Well, right.
yeah.
No, but I also think he's probably influenced by other critics in media review. And in 77, Star Wars was all the rage from day one. So I feel like he was probably pressured a bit. Like, if Ebert says it's bad, then maybe Ebert's bad because everybody loves this movie.
Do you know what day of the year the first Star Wars came out?
Yes, May the 4th.
Really?
Yes.
Then why was Roger Ebert's review of Star Wars written January 1st, 1977?
Ooh.
Are you wrong, or is Ebert...
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you're wrong or if Ebert's like everyone's already like owned Star Wars and he's like, I
Right.
saw the best movie in theaters.
Star Wars A New Hope, a film made in 1977.
Released on...
Hold on. Release date May 25th. Sorry.
What the fuck? Why
May
is this...
25th,
Wait, May 25th what year?
1977.
How did he see it 3 months early?
Because he's a critic.
Is that early back then?
Yeah, I know that still seems early, but
Because like I was just talking about how critics have seen Joker, but like Joker's like a couple days out.
no, I know. I think
You got a review copy of Star Wars like months in advance?
Yeah.
That movie was... that's weird. somebody's dates are wrong. Obviously not yours, because you were on Wikipedia, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, that was literally just Google release date for Star Wars, and I didn't even finish, and it was like May 25th, 1977.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, whatever you say. I could see that a few months out. It's a bit much, but I could see that. How
Yeah.
long does he need to write a review? I would say a night.
Maybe.
Especially that was a page.
Yeah.
That wasn't like a
I mean, he wrote
friggin' book.
He wrote these for a newspaper, so you'd think his deadline would be a night.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
Jesus, I just thought of that. Was Roger Ebert pumping out a review a day? Couldn't possibly, right?
No,
He would kill himself.
probably weekly though.
He would die of dehydration. Yeah, probably once a week. Probably once a week. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh man, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say that was a gross noise. Sorry, that was my mouth. I was gonna say something relevant.
I'm sure.
I meant to ask because you're a Star Wars dude and you love Star Wars.
Man, we've talked about so much Spider-Man.
I know, right? No, that was
This
my
one at least starts with S.
that was my question actually. When do you think Tom Holland? No. What's the next when's the next Rogue One? You know what I mean? Like when's the next spin-off
one-off
movie? Yeah. And do we know what it is?
Here's the thing. Everything I've thought was going to be a spin-off movie, they've turned into a TV show.
I'm kind of for that.
No, sure, for it, against it, whatever. It seems to be the direction Disney's heading in with Star Wars.
So maybe no third spin-off movie?
Maybe not, at least not for a while. Because we got news a while back when, like, Solo didn't do well or whatever. They were like, well, we're not going to make them then if you're not going to watch them. Which, like, good for them. Like, either, don't boycott Star Wars or we're not going to make Star Wars.
Right, yeah. You
can't have it both ways.
Here's the thing. I was going to say you can't refuse to see Solo but then go see episode 9, but of course you can, but like Solo wasn't that bad.
No.
It wasn't, Return of the Jedi or fucking
But these
Force
movies
Awakens.
aren't supposed to be.
No,
they're
they're
just
not.
supposed to be little, hey, we have such a huge franchise. Here's a little extra. You want a little extra? We're going to toss you a little extra. You're going to hate on the extras so much that you're not going to see our main movies? Well, screw it. We're not going to make them then.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is all the ideas they had for movies, they're going to turn into TV shows and pump their Disney Plus.
So here's the thing with that. Assuming Disney Plus goes well, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, you were going to make a fucking what the fuck is that character from Rogue One? Cassian
From Rogue One.
the main dude from Rogue One. His name's Cassian something.
Oh,
He's getting his own TV show.
whatever. Yeah,
You
right.
were gonna let's say you were gonna make a movie out of him, but you don't want to because you don't think it's gonna get butts in seats, so you turn it into a TV show. I completely agree with that. I think Disney's putting way too many eggs in the Disney Plus basket. We don't know
Yeah.
if it's gonna work or not.
Right.
I know a lot of people who are like, that shit's expensive and also looks like a cult. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
No, I don't know about the cult part, but I feel the same way.
No,
it's
it's
unbelievably
just that image
expensive.
where it's like, I think it was Captain Midnight who tweeted like, I've never seen an image say conform or like be left out more than this image, and it's
yeah.
the image where it's like Disney Plus, Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Nat
Right,
Geo,
yeah, I saw that.
fucking ESPN or whatever the fuck.
Christ, when is it a monopoly? But anyways,
That's a different video essay.
yeah. No, that's my thing. Is it just seems so expensive. Like I'm not giving up Netflix for Disney Plus. It's not happening. Sorry.
No.
You know.
Yeah.
I want to watch Breaking Bad. I want to watch The Office. I want to watch.
I mean, on the other side of that, I'm not going to get rid of Netflix because I want Sabrina and Little
Right.
Witch Academia if more of that comes out. Like, shit that's only going to go to Netflix. Netflix has been pumping out some really cool, really good stuff.
That's
I
what I'm
really
saying.
like Sabrina. I really liked My Hero Academia. I know Trigger made that, but it was financed by Netflix.
I feel like, and I might have said this on a podcast
No, sorry.
before.
Little Witch Academia. I said My Hero. That's my fault.
Oh, I knew what you meant. I didn't even hear you say My Hero.
I just wanted, yeah.
I don't know if I've talked about this on the show before. Maybe I have, but we're in a new age of everybody coming out with streaming services. Everybody.
Yeah.
They're not going to stop, and they're going to pump the prices up until one sinks. And then everybody's going to freak out.
Mm.
And then the prices are going to drop, the content is going to drop, and we'll see how things pan out then. But as of right now, it's a brand new thing. It's not brand new, but like the concept that everybody's
there being
making
so
one
many
is
of
brand
them.
new.
Literally right now, there's Netflix and Hulu, the two big ones, and then there's HBO Go, which is fine. HBO Go's never gonna sink because literally HBO Go is just like it's everything we do and all the stuff we own or whatever.
Right.
And then there's the DC one that you can watch the shitty Titans show if you want. And then there's CBS Access, which is the only way to watch that super cool looking Twilight Zone show that no one will ever see because it's on CBS Access.
Well, that's what I'm saying is some of these, they're going to tank, right? They have to. Nobody's buying that.
I've never fucking heard of CBS Access until I watched the trailer for Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
And I was like, the fuck is that? Did that just launch? and now we have Disney Plus. And Disney Plus is either going to eat all the other ones or it's going to tank or it's going to tank a different one.
That's my point exactly.
But I don't think
it's not going to take down a big one though. I don't
think I don't think it'll be Netflix or Hulu. I think all the small ones are going to go bye-bye and HBO is always going to be there.
Right.
HBO Go. And I think we're just going to sit with Disney Plus, Netflix and Hulu and we're all going to be okay with it.
Yeah, here's the thing
and
though.
By we're going to be okay with it, I mean like the people who make them.
Disney's got to drop the price.
How much is it?
It's like isn't it like $12 a month or something like that?
I'm gonna look it up.
It's crazy. From what I remember. I looked it up once and I was like, that's insane.
Disney. Christ, that's not what I wanted. How much is Disney's net worth is what it autocorrected to.
$1 zillion.
It's $251 billion. They could literally pay back to China all the money we owe them. Anyways, well, that's the first political thing I've ever said. How much is Disney Plus is what I want to know. Disney Plus will be offering Disney Plus, which launches November 12th, will cost $7.99 a month as a standalone service.
That's still too much.
Oh, the interesting. Okay. There's a $12.99 a month bundle with Hulu and ESPN Plus.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
$7.99.
See, that's insane. $7.99 still high, but
I mean, it's cheaper than Netflix.
Is it
right?
really?
I mean, Netflix is up to like 15, isn't it? How much is Netflix? No, not the net worth. Oh my God, how much is Netflix a month? Netflix most basic plan is currently $8.99 per month.
Oh, interesting.
Up from $7.99. There's a premium plan, which is $15.99. Not sure what the difference is. Definitely don't have that one.
No, I definitely have the basic one. Okay, so it rivals Netflix.
Yeah. Which really like they don't even have to say it. Just the price being so similar, it's just like, hey, you could have us. You can have us instead of them. You want us? We got Brave.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, the balls on Disney.
You like Frozen? Because we got Frozen. Netflix don't got Frozen. You want No, not Minions. Never mind. That's not Disney.
The balls on that mouse. I wanted to. I really wish I was in the meeting where, like, because, you know, there are Disney movies on Netflix. I really wish I was in the meeting where they're like, we're taking them off. And they're like, oh, okay, what?
Did we do something wrong?
Yeah, like, did we do something wrong? You know, we can work out negotiations. And they're like, no, we're just going to be you. And they're like, what? And then it's the Spider-Man meme. See, we brought up Spider-Man where it's just, they're pointing at each other. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. God, talk about a character that's not going to be in Smash Brothers. That fucking mouse.
I'm telling you,
he'll
be in it one day. He'll
be
in it one day. He'll be the main character one day.
I think this is not what this podcast is about.
I don't know what this podcast is about anymore.
It's definitely going to be called Cinematic Relief, I can tell you that. I think this might be the last Smash Brothers.
They're gearing it up to be that
at
way.
least the last one produced by Masahiro Sakurai, because there's so much shit in this one. Not like bad shit. Like, there's just so much shit in this one.
Yeah.
Did I tell you they also brought back Home Run Contest?
No.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Spider-Man's in the sandbag in the Home Run Contest.
Yeah.
But Sony doesn't know. Don't tell him. Shh. That's where he's hiding. Spider-Man's hiding in the sandbag from Super Smash Brothers. When I was a dumbass kid, I thought that Captain Falcon was Captain America. Like,
Oh.
I played Smash Brothers at a friend's house, and my dad was like, "What'd you play?" I was like, "It had Kirby, my favorite Pokemon, and Pikachu and Mario and Captain America." He was like, "Whoa, hang on." It's because I didn't know who the fuck Captain Falcon was. Like every other
That's
kid,
fair.
I didn't know what Samus was. I didn't know what Captain Falcon was. I didn't
Yeah.
know what Ness was.
No, me too. I mean, I didn't think he was Captain America, but like,
No, you weren't an idiot like I was.
Wow, I never said that.
No, I know.
God, is Kylo Ren gonna be in it once again? He will be someday. Oh, just you wait.
I'm so excited for the new Star Wars. This is kind of on topic.
Yeah.
We were talking about Disney.
Well, see, that's not fair. I could be talking about the nature show I watched on Nat Geo, apparently, and I could be still talking about Disney.
No, you're right. I'll get back on topic. So anyways, will Spider-Man be in Kingdom Hearts?
No, I know that answer. I can guarantee that answer right now.
Wait, shit, you're right. I fucked up immediately. I meant to say Green Goblin. No, shit.
Oh, just buy him, Disney. Just do it. We're all waiting for it.
Yeah, but
I can't believe there hasn't been an offer.
there probably has been, and they said no. Literally,
No, to buy the company.
Oh, you want Disney to buy Sony?
Yeah, why not? They just did it to Fox. They looked Netflix dead in the eye and said, "We're just gonna be you." How does that sound? Like,
Well, didn't they try to buy Netflix, and Netflix said no?
I don't know about that. I'm just saying, like, they straight up were like, "Oh, I see what you do,
Whoa.
Netflix." Yeah.
I thought these numbers were gonna be way more closer. Sony's net worth is $37 billion, and Disney's was like $280 billion.
No, they could swallow them.
I was gonna,
Without
I was
thinking
looking
about
that
it.
number up to be like, oh, it's too much money. That'd be ridiculous.
And here's the thing: Sony makes like they don't just make movies; they make electronics.
Yeah, they make the PlayStation.
I wasn't even thinking the PlayStation. They make like TVs and stuff. They make boom boxes and stuff.
I think if Disney asks, if Disney buys Sony, I think then we can ask the question: when is it a monopoly? At that point,
Yeah, they're just. See, that's the thing. I think that might be why they're not, because they're just sitting there like, all right, if we do this, it's just going to be so clear that we're just swallowing the competition anytime they
do you
defy
think
us.
there's someone at Disney who has this mentality where they're like, okay, we could buy Sony, but that would kind of be bad press.
Oh,
so
yeah.
let's not do it. And like money doesn't come up at all. They're
No.
like, no, fuck it. We could definitely do it. We'll just make Cars 4.
They could buy whatever they want, Anthony. They own half of Florida, goddammit. They can do whatever they
well,
want.
they've owned half of Florida since like 1955
That's my point.
or whatever the fuck.
That's my point. They got like 3 towns in Florida.
No, but that's not like new conglomerate Disney's fault.
I'm just saying, they'll do what they want when they want.
I would suck a dick for a Disney Smash Brothers. I just thought about that. Mickey and Donald and Sora and Kylo Ren and Homer Simpson and Wolverine and Iron Man and Clarabelle the cow
It'd be crazy.
and Donald Duck. The DuckTales theme song is in the game. Peyton Manning could be in the game.
Oh, God.
PewDiePie could be in the game.
Oh, yeah, Disney owns him. They own everything. They went to own us, Disney. Buy
What?
us.
Yeah, actually, though.
It'd only be like $12 or something. Just do it.
Legally, this was all jokes. Please buy us. We're pretty good. We'll never talk bad about you again, even as a joke. Suck it, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's our real opinion.
Best be fearing the mouse.
Yeah, fuck everyone who's not a mouse.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Is this what you want, Disney? Please.
Tell us what you want. We're so afraid.
I think that's gonna do it for us. That was so.
Wow,
We
that
talked
was-
for a while.
That was not a lot about Spider-Man.
But what's up? Do you want to end the podcast so we can probably go piss again?
You say it.
Thunder?
Yeah.
I'm Thunder.
I'm Lightning, and this has been Disney Channel.
And no, fuck off. No, he's doing the thing. He didn't say it right though.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
There it is.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the bloopers?
Oh yeah, they're hysterical.
Where they make Raven-Symoné do it like 3 too many times, and she's just like, "Are you shitting me?" Like she literally goes from like, "And you're watching Disney Channel" to like just the like stone face, like I don't want to be here. Yeah, that's it. Join us next week or whenever we upload a new cinematic relief where we'll talk about something else.
Yeah.